Hola, Sunshine Girl. No. Hey, this is Suave Bill. I just want to let you know that I got a lot of people praying for you. I don't know if you guys believe in God or what, but God believes in you. So, hey, you got a lot of prayer warriors behind you now. So, these punk spirits want to mess with you. Well, we're going to mess with them. So, let's see what happens. God is bigger than the universe. So, hey, I got a group over here called God's Gang. It's a lot of ex-hustlers, a lot of gangsters who they're hardcore prayers, and they're hardcore for God now. So, you got that. These people ain't saying like tiny little prayers. They're saying like some powerful prayers. They pray. Things happen. So, I see a lot of miracles that happen. Just a lot of things. A lot of great stories I've heard so many times, and a lot of things I've seen myself. I've had a demon-possessed person confront me in the past when I was like 17 years old. No, I was 18 years old. Long story short, my church was going through a lot of hardship. Our pastor left. It was a church split. So the youth pastor was having a going-away party. And anyways, after that, I drove a girl home. And we stopped at my church, and we had to, meet up with her ride so she can go. And this car pulled up, and this guy is like comes out, and he's all looking around, and I'm like, okay, who's this? Is that your ride? And she's like, no. So I was like, okay, great, this guy's gonna rob us or something. Anyways, he comes up to my window, and I roll it down. I was like, hey, what's up? What's your name? And he kind of looks around, and so I'm like, oh man, what's this guy doing? And anyways, he basically he just like, I go, what's your name? What are you doing here? And he looked at me and he's like, I am the I am. And I was like, I listen to him. What? And he says, I am the I am. And I looked straight in his eyes, and I saw like it was stilly gray. It was like no coloring in his eyes at all. And I was just so freaked out. I was so scared. I felt so powerless and weak. And right then and there, I knew that I was a weak Christian back then. I was just being a church guy, just trying to be good for God, blah blah blah, just like a lot of church people do, and not being real. And not, what I believe, it has to be real. So, anyways, as the story goes on, the guy challenged me and said that Jesus is, false and all this stuff. And he was really confronting me a lot. And, in the meantime, I'm just feeling the clashing of the spirits. And it was just like, the wrestling. It was the scariest thing I've ever encountered in my life. But something got in me, and I just got up out of the car, and I looked at him straight in his face, and I said, who is your master? And he kind of pointed up, all that stuff. I was like, okay, whatever. Anyways, he was saying all this weird stuff about the end day, that we were already in heaven, heaven's here, and just bizarre stuff, saying that Tacoma is the new Jerusalem, and stuff like that. And anyways, he touched my church and cursed it, and a lot of bad stuff happened within a youth group. And I was a youth leader. I was a youth leader at the time, and I just wanted to share this story with you because it woke me up. And I am not one of those kind of Christians where I say I'm not a fake person. I proved it to myself. Was there really a Jesus Christ? Is this stuff real? I even went to the history books. I got saved when I was 16, but I got real when I was about 19. So, people are religious sometimes, and they take religion different ways, but I'm a living testimony. I'm being real with you, and I'm just telling you that God is real. His love is so powerful that when He touches you, warm tears come through your eyes, and it's like, it's a love that's so strong that you can't even, I don't know. I've never cried not being sad. Let's say when he Okay, when he touched me, you know, like those people on TV or whatever. Anyways, when God touched my heart and showed me hope, and he showed me that there is hope beyond this life, and I'm making a long video, but I just wanted to share hope with you guys. And what you're dealing with right now, it's kind of confusing, but Christians normally shy away from this kind of stuff. They don't want to mess with it. They're freaked out, or they're not taught. Well, that's probably most of it, is they don't teach about it. But all throughout the Bible, it talks about spiritual warfare. It talks about demons, evil spirits, stuff that messes with people, and you know, just stuff like that. So it's real. I mean, and I just want to let you know that you are not alone now. You may feel like you're alone. You may feel like nobody's around. You may even feel like God doesn't care, but He does care. He cares about you so much. I'm all going to tear up. No, but He does. You don't have to be a good person. I'm not a good person, but I come to Him, and He opens His arms up and takes me in, and He gives me a hug, and He says, "I love you, Bill," and you know, and that's what it is. And then that's how I do the do's and don'ts thing, where I know how to be good. I know what He wants me to do. I know what sin is. You know, I know this stuff because God reveals it to me. He shows me. And I read the Bible, and now I understand the Bible, because I didn't understand it before either. But, you know, some people, and there's a lot of stuff in the Bible I don't understand either, but sometimes God reveals to me, and I'm like, oh, wow, that's so powerful. It's so cool. So, there's a piece of hair on the camera. Anyways, I don't know why, but God has just really put it heavy on my heart to help you out. And if it comes down to like doing this internet stuff, this is cool with technology, how we can do this. This is a very long video, but anyways, I just want to let you know that there is hope beyond this, and I pray that some right people will come to you and help you out and guide you guys to the right ways. I'm sure you don't want to move out because your mom works hard and tries to take care of things and pays the bills, you know, just like all of us do. So you don't want to move, but those guys gotta move. Those spirits or whatever.